So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things Golf Wang and streetwear. And in today's video, we have a very exciting video to make. And as you all can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be doing a reaction and review to Tyler's brand new video for his single Lumberjack. Now, this is not going to be a reaction to the actual song itself. I'm not going to be including that in this video due to copyright issues. And if you guys are also wondering why this video is kind of going to be cutting around a lot, is that YouTube is pretty strict on things like this, like actually just playing the entire video through. So I know it might be a little bit annoying, but just so you guys kind of understand why it's going to be like that. So if by some chance you haven't seen this video, I definitely recommend watching it with the actual song itself so you can get the full experience before you check this one out. Pretty much all this video is going to be is just a reaction to the actual music video overall, and more specifically a reaction to all the unreleased Golf le FLEUR pieces that we got to look at in this video. If you all are wondering about my thoughts on the track, I'm not going to go super in depth about it, but just as kind of a blanket statement, I think the track is amazing. I'm extremely excited for the album and what we have to come, and I really can't wait. But with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So switching up the view here, we have the opening shot of the video, and just in this first frame alone, we actually have a lot of unreleased Golf le FLEUR pieces. So the first and most obvious one that we have is, of course, the F hat in the brown colorway. That's the first thing that I took notice of. I think those hats are amazing. So far, we've seen this brown colorway and a green colorway. I think the shape of them is amazing. The colors they went with on them are amazing. So I'm really excited for those. Kind of one that I'm not 100% sure about yet. I'm just kind of glancing at it and assuming, but it looks like this blanket he's using here might be a le FLEUR blanket. It looks to me like the print on the blanket is the same exact print we got on the jacket from Winter 18. So it looks to me like this blanket is in that same exact colorway. And then moving on from that, up here in the top corner, the first thing I'm going to tackle is this kind of hot pink sweater over here. Now this sweater right here, I'm almost positive is a le FLEUR piece because we have actually already seen this once before in a lookbook. I believe that was the Winter 18 lookbook, and I think there's also a green and purple colorway of that sweater. That was a pretty long time ago though, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. And right next to that, I'm not sure whether this is a le FLEUR piece or not, but it looks to be a different colorway of the le FLEUR cardigans that Tyler has been wearing. And we'll actually get a closer look at that in the video here in just a second. And then also, I'm pretty sure the trunk that these two sweaters are in is actually a le FLEUR trunk because the cheetah print used on this trunk is extremely similar to the leopard print sweater vest and the leopard print button up that we're going to see here in just a second. So literally just in the opening frame of this video, we have a lot of le FLEUR pieces to see already, and they all look really nice. And in this frame right here, I'm almost positive that this is a bike Tyler made. I don't know if it's going to come out or not. It might be a personal, but this is in literally the same exact colorway as the first golf bike we have, and it has Baudier. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. I believe it's like French or something written on the bike, and that's something that Tyler has been using a lot recently in his like Instagram and Twitter bios and things like that. So I know that this is definitely a bike that Tyler made. I just don't know if it's a custom or not, but I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens when we see some drops actually start to get announced. But I think the color on that is amazing. I like the first golf bike we got a lot, but I think I personally like this one better. So I hope that this gets released, and I hope it's not too much money because I actually really need a bike and this one is sick. So fingers crossed on that one. And in this shot right here, we actually have something I couldn't get a good frame on because you only see it for like literally a split second in this video, but Tyler is actually rocking a Golf le FLEUR t-shirt. It's a very simple t-shirt. It just says Golf le FLEUR written in black across the front of the tee. I actually do enjoy this t-shirt because, as you all know, I talk about it all the time on the channel, I'm a sucker for golf logo tees. So just a simple Golf le FLEUR tee like this is right up my alley. I'm not personally looking into copping a black and white colorway though, but maybe if they start coming out with these in some really interesting colorways, I might look into picking one up. And this shot right here doesn't really have anything that we haven't talked about yet in the video, but I do just want to say that I think this shot is amazing. Tyler as a director is always something I really respected. I think his artistic vision, especially in his videos, is amazing, and I think this shot is great. Really, the whole video is great, but I just want to say I'm really happy he took the time to really put together a really comprehensive and extremely thought out video, because there's a lot of artists today that don't even care about music videos, and a lot of the people that do put out music videos, they're really not anything special at all. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to T for that. But anyways, I just really wanted to get that off my chest. I think this video is great, and this shot specifically just kind of really spoke out. So yeah, shout out to Tyler for that. And then literally in the next frame over is when we start to see a lot of the unreleased le FLEUR pieces. Over here we have the unreleased church shoes, and these two black shoes down here at the bottom, I'm not 100% sure if those are le FLEUR shoes or not. They kind of just look like Doc Martens, so I'm not going to say anything for sure about those yet. And then down here we have this winter hat in this light blue colorway, which we will get a lot closer look at in a second. So I'll share my thoughts on that one here in just a minute. And then getting a little bit closer, something I literally just noticed out the corner of my eye is that we have the safari sweater vest in the lavender colorway over here in this trunk, and that one is without a doubt a golf piece that has released before in autumn 2020. And then getting just a little bit closer here, we get a pretty decent shot right here in this frame of 3 golf pieces. The first, we have of course got the leopard print sweater vest. That piece is amazing. amazing and one of the pieces I'm most looking forward to personally this season. The second piece we have is this light blue cardigan right here in the trunk. We've also seen that piece before, and I believe I've also shared my thoughts on that piece on the channel once before as well. Another piece that I think is super solid that I'm also looking forward to. But there's a third one in this shot that I actually didn't even notice myself. One of my good friends, Calvin, actually pointed this out to me. Down here in the corner, we have a bottle of Golf le FLEUR perfume. But sometime last year on Reddit, somebody leaked some sort of trademark or something. Tyler had to start making perfumes under the Golf le FLEUR line. And I think that's also just going to be kind of overall a self-care line with different like perfumes, maybe skincare, nail polish, which we'll get to here in just a second, kind of things like that. And I haven't seen anyone talk about that yet, so I just wanted to point that out. I'm very, very excited for that as well. And then in this shot right here, we have another closer look at two more le FLEUR pieces. The first being the most obvious, the leopard print button-up, which I was actually pretty surprised to see. I also really, really love the button-up, but I didn't expect to see another piece in the same print alongside the sweater vest. But I personally just love animal prints overall, especially leopard print, and I really love the colorway of this leopard print, so I think both of those pieces are great. And the second le FLEUR piece that we see here is actually the pants that Tyler's wearing. Tyler has been seen wearing these pants a lot recently, and I think they're really, really nice. So far, we've seen two colorways. We have the darkish brown colorway, of course, that we see right here, and then there's also been kind of like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's not really like a khaki, it's more of a lighter brown. It's a really unique color, and those are my personal favorite of the two. So really, really excited for both of those. And then in this shot right here, we can of course see the unreleased Golf le FLEUR nail polish line. Just a couple of videos ago, I did make a video kind of talking about nail polish with Lil Yachty's Crete brand, and nail polish is something that I've personally been interested a lot recently, and I've got a lot of that to attest to Tyler, really, for just kind of introducing me into that world. And also, literally, you guys are probably tired of hearing me say it, I love light blue, so this nail polish line is something I'm also really, really, really excited about. I'm really happy to see Tyler kind of taking le FLEUR in these directions of making like candles that he did not that long ago. Also doing things like ice cream, perfume, nail polish. I think doing really unique stuff like that is awesome, and he always executes it really, really well. So I'm really excited to see that side of Golf le FLEUR as well. And in this next shot right here, we get a closer look at another le FLEUR piece in this light blue winter hat that we saw just a second ago. You can see it has some sort of, I think that might be like a pin. I can't tell if it's like embossed on there or something like, but we have this gold le FLEUR lettering on the hat, and then we have the actual like winter cap itself. I know these hats have a specific name, but I'm not sure what they are, so I'm just going to kind of call them winter caps for now. We've saw Tyler rock a lot of these before. The most notable one, I believe, is probably the one he wore at the 2017 Grammys. I personally think these hats are sick, and I know that we've seen Tyler wearing a lot of them recently, so I knew it was just a matter of time until we saw a golf item come out that was kind of similar, and once again, he executed it great. I obviously don't know for sure, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say the white one that he wore in the Side Street teaser video not that long ago is probably also a le FLEUR winter hat. Don't quote me on that though, but we'll definitely see some more colorways of this piece when the drop actually happens. And then in this shot right here, we have one of my favorite pieces throughout the whole video, which I unfortunately don't think we're going to see get released. Hopefully we see this piece come out, but I would not be surprised at all if this is a personal belt buckle made only for T. Whether we're going to see this get released or not, I think it's definitely amazing. Belt buckles have never been something I'm super interested in, but I like this one a lot. Also really, really like the pink colorway of the belt itself. I think it complements the belt buckle great, so that's definitely a really solid piece and one of my favorite ones we've seen so far. As far as these shorts go right here, I don't know whether these are le FLEUR or not, but I really, really hope that they are because I really need some new shorts, and I love the color of brown they went with on this. I also really love like pleated shorts and things like that, and they just look like a great pair of shorts overall, quality wise, shape wise, and color wise. So I'm hoping that this is a le FLEUR piece, but we won't know for sure, of course, until the official lookbook gets announced. And then in this shot right here, I can't make out exactly what it says on these loafers, but I also wouldn't be surprised if these ended up being le FLEUR loafers. But it looks to be the same exact le FLEUR pin or embossment on the hat. But the thing with shoes like this is they're actually really, really common. You can get them a lot of places. So it could just be a situation where Tyler bought them and like customized them himself, or maybe they're not le FLEUR at all. But like I said, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But I think that's going to do it for all the le FLEUR pieces in this video. We got to look at a lot of pieces that were amazing, and something that I've been really expecting and really been excited for to see from Tyler for a while is of course the brand new album, but I've been super excited for the Golf le FLEUR drop to come as well. So this video has me excited for a lot of reasons. One, the song sounds great. We're going to get an album soon. The le FLEUR season looks great, and we're going to be getting it soon as well. So overall, guys, it's just a really, really exciting time. I love what Tyler's doing with his music, with his artistic direction, with his clothing brand. He really don't miss. It all looks amazing, and I am extremely excited to see where things go from here. Definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts on the video, whether it be the music itself, the actual video itself, or all the unreleased le FLEUR pieces that we got to look at in this video. I would absolutely love to hear your opinion, but I'm pretty sure that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm very excited to see what's to come. Thank you all so much for checking this out. As always, if you like this kind of content and you would like to see more, definitely like this video and subscribe subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of golf and streetwear content coming moving forward. Without ado for this video, guys, thanks so much for checking this out. I'll see you in the next one.